his point was when it comes to like artistry, self-forgetfulness is like one of the keys to artistry and like losing yourself. And when you're trying to create a masterpiece, it could work. Like it can work. Like Mel Gibson went out to make Braveheart. I think he was intending to make a masterpiece, but most of the time people try to create a masterpiece and they fail utterly. They're just thinking about it too much. They're thinking about how they're going to be perceived too much.
Well, yeah, that's actually one of the biggest hurdles as an actor is to overcome, is because you have to be on stage intentionally doing things, but at the same time you have to forget that you are intentionally doing things and just act in the moment and be in your character and do things as your character would do them and lose yourself. But at the same time, you have a goal and a thing you're trying to do. So you can't, it's like a sort of impossible dichotomy.
Yeah, you have to be alone in your room, like looking at your dresser. And like,
I'm sorry?
Like say you're standing there and you're
like if you're on stage and that's what your character's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. That's one of the things that Zen Buddhism approaches quite frequently. Is
Zen Buddhism.
Zen Buddhism, indeed.
Y'all are getting into some heady shit already, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking about the booty.
The Zen booty.
The Buddhism.
Yeah, it's the Buddhism. Zen of shaking the booty.
Yeah, it's twerking
in working in the moment.
Hashtag relevant. You know what's funny, Max, is a lot of the masterpieces, like a lot of the masterpiece films, like were not intended to be masterpieces. Like take a movie like RoboCop 1. That was not created.
I'm sorry?
RoboCop
Masterpiece.
1.
Not a masterpiece.
Oh, fuck.
Masterpiece.
What, dude? RoboCop
back, Max.
shit.
Andy, can you defend RoboCop 1 for me?
It is one of the best satirical like looks into the future that has been widely accurate, especially like with a lot of the fucking ads and shit that he portrayed.
You want to know my opinion on that? I've read that a lot about. Too bad. I've read that a lot about that movie. That was a satire. That it was meant to poke fun at those things. And I watched that movie recently, and it does not come across that way. It comes across exactly as glorifying the things that most people say it satirizes, and that's how
satire works. Is it fucking overplays those things?
RoboCop 1 and Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I consider those to be masterpieces.
I love that movie.
I mean, I love all of these movies, but I don't think of them in that way.
Masterpieces. Yeah. So like, this is my view of it. Is RoboCop 1 is a movie lover's movie. It's like, for instance, when they first get RoboCop online, and they have that really sleazy kind of balding, coke sniffing corporate guy. You know, who's real sleazy, and he's like, "Yeah, RoboCop, yeah." Like,
can you fly, Bobby?
Once the sleazy guy gets RoboCop online, he looks at the camera as RoboCop's coming online, and he's just like, "I fucking love this guy."
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm talking about. Is like Paul Verhoeven knew full well he was making a movie that was badass. He's like, "We're gonna make this badass android cop, and then at one point, a truck is gonna drive through a person who's just gone through toxic waste." And his head is going to explode on the windshield.
Yeah, I agree with all that. That's exactly what I think his mindset is when he's making these movies. It's like, I'm going to make this badass action movie and all this crazy, awesome shit's going to happen. And it's going to be fucking sweet. And that's it. Yeah. That's it. It ends there. No more thought goes into it.
So great.
And I'm okay with that. I like that. But I don't think that what other people say where it's like got some level of depth, it has any basis in reality.
Wait, RoboCop totally covered drone shit way before anybody else, right?
Oh no, it did. It did have a little bit of
drone police, drone military.
All right, are we ready to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Do it. I suppose so.
The section of the cave that you were in, which was this weird little temple, very ancient temple that you were attacked by some oozes in, that started to flood, but you were able to clear the blockages in the caverns enough to get through. And while the water is still flowing, it appears to be able to flow away and continue moving as opposed to just filling up the space you're in now. So the cavern that you've ended up in that you're now walking through does have a little rivulet of water streaming down the middle from the Dark Lake as you are currently underneath, presumably, the Dark Lake, walking through these caverns. But it isn't filling up. It isn't being blocked. It's just flowing away, going further into the darkness, flowing in the same direction that you're traveling. Interestingly enough, the section of cave that you're in now is almost perfectly round. It's about 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, slopes down to the middle, which is where the little rivulet of water runs, and rounds up to the edges and around to the ceiling. You're essentially in a cylinder, and the walls are remarkably smooth as well. They're not perfectly smooth. It's not shaped stone. It's definitely still a somewhat natural formation, but it is oddly consistent in its size and direction, and doesn't seem to have any other features. There's no cracks, no fungus, no molds, no offshoots. There aren't any other colors. There's no light. There's no creatures. There aren't any bumps or knobs. There are no pebbles. There are no rock falls. There's no mud or grass. There is a little stream of water, but there's nothing in the water. There's no fish. There are no crustaceans. There is absolutely nothing, and this goes on for days and days and days, and it is mind-numbingly boring. You are starting to lose your shit, and on top of that, since there is no place to camp, your camps have been fairly uncomfortable. There is this little bit of water running through the center. Aside from that, it's sort of curved, so you're always sleeping on a bit of a slope. You can't find any areas off to the side or any flat areas to camp on. You just have to eventually stop walking and lay down for a few hours. And to make it even worse, the little bit of sleep you do get is punctuated with the same dream, and everyone has it, and it happens every single night. And the dream you have is that you're walking down a 10-foot by 10-foot cylindrical tube with no features whatsoever, no cracks or offshoots, no stones, no pebbles, just a little rivulet of water running down the center with nothing in it, and it is driving you insane. I need everybody to make a wisdom save.
Shit.
Wow, quite good.
Couple of wise
Wisdom
motherfuckers.
is like my primary role. Awesome.
Everybody sucks at it, except actually wisdom is primary for everybody. Because
Oh yeah, for Adam.
you're a ranger and a cleric, you are all wisdom-based classes. I didn't
They're
even know
wise.
that. You're very wise. Somehow it does not come across. Some of you, anyway. So Jeff takes 15 psychic damage.
Ugh.
Now this happens every night, so we're not going to go through this, but this, between the three of you, each one of you wakes up taking a little bit of damage, like you feel really, really tired, like you didn't sleep at all, and instead like you spent the entire night actually walking again. You also end up with a point of exhaustion, and some of you wake up feeling better certain evenings, some of you wake up feeling worse other evenings, so you sort of trade off taking this damage and this struggle. Sometimes it's a couple of you, but for the purposes of what happens on your journey today, Jeff will be the one who is currently suffering. Also, as this is going on, there is one person in your party who seems unaffected by this.
Is it Pupito?
It's 100% Pupito.
Damn it, Pupito. He's still tied up though, right?
I mean, do you have him tied up as you're traveling?
I think Blurg was carrying him or something.
Okay, is he gagged too?
Jeff gagged him at one point, yeah. Let's say he still is. Jeff also wanted to investigate his knife, the one he cut Stool with, and the cut didn't really heal.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll Arcana on that knife. Knife does not appear to have any magical properties that you can tell. In fact, it seems to be a very ordinary, in fact, really poorly taken care of, blunt, chipped, shitty-ass knife.
Huh.
In addition to that, while you do have Bupito gagged, you have to take the gag out at least to feed him occasionally. And while you do that, he is able to speak and takes full advantage of that opportunity.
Of course he does.
So as you're eating breakfast one of these mornings, he says, "So how was everybody's dreams? Were they good like Bupito's? Anyone? Yes, you are having good dreams like Pupito, Calvinus, yes?
Oh, this is hilarious.
Yes, Pupito also dreamt about hilarious things. You want to know what Pupito dreams about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Pupito dreams about his hoe in Grackle Stew.
You have a hoe?
In the cleft.
You have a hoe?
I have many hoes in Grackle Stew. Pupito is very important hero. I don't know if you know that about Pupito. He has told you many times, but he thinks that maybe you still do not believe him.
Wait, you don't dream about walking through this endless tunnel?
Why would I dream about such ridiculous things? I have been carried through the tunnel. This is luxury for Pupito. No. Pupito dreams about his home and his many servants, and yes, indeed, his hoes. Pupito has many hoes. He is an excellent farmer, and he hoes frequently. Pupito grows beets and occasionally some other mushrooms. But mostly Pupito has servants and worshippers who love him greatly, and he looks forward to seeing them, and he knows it will be soon because he dreams of them often.
Maybe that's why we were not able to kill you.
When did you try to kill me?
What?
Why would you ever try to do such a thing? That seems like a rude thing to do to Pupito.
Pupito needs to die. Sorry, that wasn't out loud. That was him thinking.
Just kidding, Pupito.
Oh, okay. Well, that is very, very, very funny joke. Pupito laughs heartily at joke.
Oh, I love it.
He spits out a tooth. Anyhow, I just thought maybe people would like to discuss their dreams because Pupito is having such a wonderful time right now. He does not understand that you all seem slightly morose and is confused and looking for answers. But you don't want to talk to Pupito. Pupito will eat in silence.
Perfect.
And Pupito continues eating quietly. And the other thing you notice as you guys are traveling along, you don't wait for Glabagool, but he follows you. And so at some point during the night, as you're resting, the lighter sleepers are woken by as Glabagool slurps slowly up to your location and stops. And you all find him there every morning when you wake up. So luckily for him, you are just in a straightaway, and he doesn't have to actually try to make any effort to follow you because he may not succeed there.
We need to start making some turns, y'all.
Well, you don't have that option, surprisingly enough. Not that it was set up that way on purpose or anything. However, eventually this cannot go forever, and indeed, while it goes a lot longer than any of you have any real desire to deal with, it does eventually end. But I need everyone to go ahead and make a charisma save for me first.
Oh boy,
we are a very charismatic group.
Ooh, okay, that's not bad.
So how many points of madness does everyone have?
I have 3 points of madness.
You're not getting any more. What about Jeff and Calvinus?
2.
Ooh, yay. Jeff, you get your 3rd point of madness.
Hooray!
Calvinus, what do you got?
Madness is a funny thing.
I know you got at least 3.
Yeah, I've got 3.
Just 3? Okay, so you're back on point 1 again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you still have that indefinite madness. It's just it resets and starts over from the beginning.
Okay, so I have, I still think horror is hilarious.
Yes. Alrighty, so Jeff, go ahead and roll a D100 for me. Oh, wow.
Almost got a crit.
That doesn't sound like a good
I
laugh.
take it high numbers are bad.
How do you whisper to people on this? I forgot.
/W and then the name.
Yeah, there we go. This is indefinite, so this lasts until cured.
Okay.
Is he gonna have to start stealing from us or something?
Oh, it's going to be worse than that.
There you go.
All right.
Adam, I need you to roll a D100 for me as well.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
For you, for the next
Year.
for the next 4 minutes, you are completely compliant. You do whatever anyone tells you to do that isn't obviously self-destructive, and this will engage as soon as I tell you go. All right.
Yes.
So here's what today is like for you guys. You once again are walking for miles and miles. Jeff's could not rest at all last night and wakes up feeling terrible. So he's taken that damage. In addition to that, Jeff's mind begins to crack a bit from the long travel through complete and utter monotony.
Jeff, I feel like also would have made comments about how this tunnel looks like when a maggot burrows through a dead body, or like the inside of someone's intestine or something like that.
So Jeff starts talking real macabre,
Real dark.
about dark shit about what the tunnel reminds him of and makes him think about as you're traveling. It starts to make everyone feel a little bit uneasy around him, honestly. Darendil and Blurg both stay a couple steps further behind him than usual. But the monotony finally breaks, and the tunnel, you see, opens up into a huge chasm. This isn't really a good thing because it basically is just an immediate cliff and drop off as far down as any of you can see. The good thing about it is you notice there is a small rope ladder that has been dangled off this cliff, and it goes down to a narrow ledge, which seems very like a very dangerous and precarious place, but it is traversable. And as you look down the ladder and along across the ledge, you see it travels along the side of this chasm for a very long distance. So it could probably be a route that you could take to continue on your path and not have to turn around and just walk for the days upon days of monotony in the opposite direction, only to come to that flooded temple again. So this is really sort of your only option, but you see one other thing, and the other thing also sees you, which is a dwarf woman has just finished climbing down this ladder and has looked up to who would be in front looking down. Blurg looks down and does anybody speak Dwarvish? Everyone else hears an exclamation in a language you don't understand. And Blurg looks back and he goes, there's a woman here.
Uh-oh.
No, at least it's not the same tunnel.
It's a different tunnel.
I think she's a little afraid of me, because I'm an orc. Is anyone who doesn't?
Yeah, we all look horrible.
Calvinus, and this is where your madness, Adam, comes into play here.
Okay.
From here on out, you are totally compliant.
Okay.
He says, Calvinus, so you're kind of the nicest looking one of us. At least you don't have the skull face. You're not a drow or a quaggoth. I mean, you're pretty much the most normal looking person. Will you go greet her? She's a dwarf.
Yes, I will.
So you walk up to the ledge and you see her. She is moving as quickly as her little feet will carry her along this ledge. She's moving pretty slowly because she's got to sort of carefully shuffle along to not fall to her death. But she seems to be just as frightened of you guys as she is of the fall. So she is hurrying pretty quickly. So she's a little ways down the ledge now that you've made it back over there, but you can still see her. What are you doing?
Hi.
She draws her weapon and she turns back. And are you speaking in common?
Yes.
She says, get back! Get back, I'll kill you! I'll kill all of you, I don't care! I'm a fighter!
Okay. I go back.
Jeff says, hold on, we're not really looking for a fight right now. If you really want one, that's cool too, but let's try talking first.
So are you going up to talk to her as well?
Sure.
So she's like, so as Calvinus moves away and Jeff pokes his head out to try to talk some sense into her, she lets out a little shriek when she sees his skull mask. She says, I don't want to fight either. I'm telling you I can, and I can protect myself, and I am strong, and I will not be taken prisoner. And I don't care if you're bloodthirsty orcs or evil necromancers or crazed, weird, giant-looking people. I'll fight off the lot of you.
Well, we can come back to that later. That's always an option. But why don't we start with where did you come from and where are you going?
Well, I come from Gauntlgrim, and I'm trying to go back there. Although I'm not really sure if this is the direction towards Gauntlgrim.
How'd you wind up down here?
There has been some talk about strange things happening in the Underdark amongst certain dwarf expeditionary groups. So one was put together by the king of Gauntlgrim, and I was part of it. I got separated from my group when we tried to use a circle of teleportation to get back. I ended up here, or near here, and I've been trying to orient myself ever since.
Wait, are you in that league of Splurg, like that League of whatever it is, friendship.
No,
It's French.
the Society of Brilliance.
Okay.
Totally
no.
different.
Yeah.
League of
much
Friendship.
And no, she's not part of that. That's a very small elite group of people.
Yeah, but she knows about teleporting.
Yeah, we're not the only people in the world that teleport.
Okay, Mr. Attitude. I'm just,
She's like, no, I don't know what that is. I'm just a dwarf. I'm a shield guard, a member of the King's Royal Guard in Gauntlgrim. So I told you I could fight. I'm not lying.
Well, is Gauntlgrim anywhere near fucking Gracklestan?
Grackle stew.
Yeah.
It's like Afghanistan.
Bersnagen plan and Titanic. You guys actually have that little map of the Underdark.
For Afghanistan.
But it's not like a true map. It just has
No,
like
it
a
doesn't
different
tell you
territory.
how to get places, but it does tell you like relative location distances. So you can look at that to see. And Gauntlgrim is on that. Velknelv is where y'all were kept prisoner. Then you traveled to Sloopadoop, which took about a week.
And it got destroyed. Yep.
And it got destroyed, and you fled from Sloopadoop, and you've been traveling for about 2 weeks now. And
Towards Gracklestew.
towards Gracklestew, and you know your trip to Gracklestew is about a month long. So you're probably about halfway there. Gracklestew is a little bit less than halfway between Velknelv and Gauntlgrim.
Okay,
So
so
she
Jeff
is-
turns to the dwarf fighter and says, hey, well, I think we're traveling in the same direction. We can at least help you get as far as Gracklestew.
You see, when you say the name Gracklestew, you see her wince, and she says, and she sort of spits as she says it. Gracklestew? Why would you go to that awful place?
That's a really good question that I'm sure
That is-
someone in
yeah.
our group remembers the answer to.
I was just about to say, who remembers that and why we're going there?
We're going there because we don't know how to get anywhere else. The only bastion of civilization that I can direct us to, and unless you guys know somewhere better to go.
Well, this dwarf town now.
Yeah, but do you know how to get there?
Dwarftown.
Dwarf town?
Dwarfton.
Do you know how to get to Dwarfton? Anyone? She seems lost, so she can't take you there.
Why does no one have a map? Well, hey, could we go there to get a map?
Wait.
What?
Jeff can cast that guiding light, and that can guide us wherever the fuck we want to go.
That is true. We don't have to have been there before.
Roland, we've been using that the whole time on the ship.
Yeah.
Well, maybe at Gracklestan we could get a map of this fucking Underdark.
I already told you can't get a map of the Underdark. But you can get a guide, and you can get directions.
Ooh.
So that's what we're gonna find in Gracklestew. Maybe, if we're lucky.
And then we can get the fuck out of here and go back to wherever.
Your hometown?
Yeah, just like wherever, you know.
So as you guys are talking about this, you hear like some shuffling on the ledge, and you see the dwarf is continuing to move away from you guys.
All right, well, good riddance.
Well, Jeff says at least, hey, I'm pretty sure you heard that entire
Conversation.
So we're going the same direction. We're also fighters. We can at least help each other for a while.
She looks back and she says, from what I've seen, you've got an orc, a drow. You do have a kind of nice looking giant guy. And then you skull-faced weirdo. So I don't know if you guys are gonna help me or eat me. I'm a little concerned about your whole group there.
Oh, you haven't even met the giant blob that follows us around.
Yeah.
Or the polar bear.
Yeah. So I might be better off on my own.
Is that a question?
All right, fine by me.
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, but maybe if you aren't going to kill me right now, you could point me in the direction I'm supposed to go, because I have no idea where I am.
You should point her towards the blob.
You should go down that long hallway. just go right down that hallway.
Jeff telepathically turns to Roland and is like, well, she can basically be our scout, and we just let her go a little bit ahead of us. and set off any traps.
That's fine. I'm not offended, that I'm usually the scout. Whatever. That's cool.
All right, well then you try and convince her.
No, Jeff, it's fine. It's cool.
Now, guys, I've been thinking, maybe we're a little bit too male. If you think about it, like, that's a male, that's a male, that's a male. And then Calvinus holds up some mail. He's like, that's some mail. And he's like,
She doesn't just go meow, 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 meow.
it's like,
Mail.
maybe having a female in the group would be good to show, like, other females how, like, open-minded and, like, not offensive we are as a group.
Okay, well why don't you work your charisma and charms on her then?
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, no.
Well. If it isn't a little succulent sausage patty, I've been looking at you down there, and I'm thinking, hey, why don't you meow, 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 meow?
What?
As she's moving away and you sort of stick your head out and say that, she turns back and stops and listens to everything that you have to say and just sits there for a moment and then says, I take that back. You have a horrifying giant looking creature with you. And she turns and starts moving even more quickly away from all of you.
All right, let's follow her. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
Like, could she just look back and see the group of you just sort of like...
We like wave awkwardly.
We literally have only one way to go, so we...
Yeah.
I don't know. Would she Would she try and, pick up her pace so that she'd get further away from us? Because I figure we're just traveling normally.
Okay, I mean, she would for sure. So you guys are traveling normally, yeah. So she gets away from you because she's just one person as opposed to your large number, and she moves at a pretty swift pace, more quickly in order to sort of try to escape from the uncertain threat behind her. She's not really sure if you guys are a threat or not, but she's not taking her chances, especially with the creepy shit Calvinus just said to her.
And Calvinus at one point says, hey guys, I need to take a pee real quick.
Yes, he can.
So he goes to
He can say
he goes to the corner to pee, but
there's no corner because you guys are literally on like a 2-foot ledge that you're shimmying your way across in a single file line.
He pulls his pants down like so his butt's showing, but all he has is his stub. And so when he pees, and this happens every time he pees, it just sprays out in like a 4-foot radius.
Like you hold your thumb over a hose.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, but not even that consistent because it's all chopped. So it's just spraying in like different directions and stuff, like partially on him. And like while he's peeing, though, he like sneaks a glance over to the dwarf, like.
She's too far ahead of you for that.
And when he comes back, his like pants are always soaking with pee.
You also smell awful.
Yeah.
No one else in the group waits for him.
No, he just goes.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, like
he's like running to catch up with pee dripping down his pants.
Yeah, like and always a little bit of blood.
No.
Like it breaks the bloody scab every time you pee.
Vicious